1, 2, 3, 4. What is up, YouTube? My name is DunQ, and today I'm going to be doing a quick little tutorial, hopefully quick, and I'm going to be doing a YouTube thumbnail for a previous tutorial I just did. It is editing in Sony Vegas Pro 13, and right now this tutorial is how to make thumbnails using GIMP 2.0, and let's get right down to it. So I've got GIMP open right here, and I've got fonts and toolbox. A lot of toolboxes are kind of open, and I kind of just letting them just hang out, you know, because I'm not really sure how to get rid of them. But you know what? That's okay. I like them there. I need to use them and access them. So the best thumbnail size is 1280 by 720 because you want the full image to be displayed on YouTube. And so what we're going to do first is ignore what's on screen there, and we're going to type in Sony Vegas Pro. I can't find the backspace key. And then hit images, and I can click logo and try to find one that I like. I could use a couple, so keep that in mind. The first one I'm going to use is probably, I use 13 though, that's not even, I'm being really choosy right now, as you guys can tell. Okay, you know what, I've made my decision. Going to use the camera, and we're going to hit save as, Vegas image, save it in pictures, minimize, go to GIMP, open, pictures not recently used, Vegas image, Vegas image, Vegas image, show me the money. There it is. Open. Now normally we would actually have to, once we have this open, we would have to take this and add an alpha channel to the layer, but the alpha channel is already there, so all we really have to do, and it's already in PNG format, and I'll get to that later as I probably will find an image that's not in PNG format. But before we copy and paste what we have there, we're going to use our toolbox, go to gradient or bucket fill, make this black because black's cool. And then we can take the second color and make it bluish. Use our gradient fill and just drag up somewhere, or like so. There we go. That looks okay. And now we can hit Control V. And there we go. We're already like looking golden. Like we're on the path of righteousness. We are on the way. We are following the yellow brick road. Anyway, so our pasted layer is going to be Vegas image. Doesn't matter what you call it. And then we can click it and drag it over here. And now she looks good. And if you don't like the yellow boxes, it's basically a layer boundary. You can you can click show layer boundary, and now it's gone. Now it looks kind of clean, and we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere, and this is where you get happy. You know, you get excited. Like we're going places. We are on our way. So enough of me rambling. Now we're gonna find another one. What do we want to use? The package looks pretty neat. Do I want to use the package or another one of these? Yeah, I like the package because it just looks. No, I don't want to grab the image. I just want to open it. There we go. So now I can save Vegas Pro 10, save as JPEG. That's fine. Save it in pictures. That's fine. We're gonna file open. That's fine. And then what was it called again? Vegas Pro 10. Open. Now this part gets a little tricky because when we have objects that aren't in alpha channel already, we have to right click and add alpha channel, which is basically our transparent layer to allow it to be copied onto our blue main one. So we go over to what we're working with right now, and what we want to do now is we want to get it by itself. We don't want this white and reflection around it. So there's something called a fuzzy select tool, and it will automatically delete the white there, the white there, this outside, that piece, that piece, that piece. As you can see, there's still some left though. So those little furry lines will be with us. So we can select our eraser, hit Control A just to be safe. Just know that it's a quick little tool. And we can use our eraser, and we can also, where is it? Where is it? Darn it. Gosh darn it. I'm losing my mind. Okay. These toolboxes, as you can see, can get in the way of things. But what we're going to do is zoom in at about 100%. Scroll down. I guess we can't scroll down. So we can easily manipulate our image. And I guess there's a little gray piece there, so I'll just do my best to skim that down. Get rid of this white side there. Get rid of you. Now we had the box by itself. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah. So now what we have to do to get this to be able to be copied and pasted successfully onto our thumbnail is we have to hit File, Export as a PNG, not a JPEG. JPEGs aren't transparent and they don't work. So that's what I've learned while doing this. So we click Export, Export, and now we close this because it's not in PNG form. Actually, I think it might have been, but you know what? I just like to be safe and not have to deal with confusion. Now I go to Vegas 10, PNG. I can close you, I don't need you. And now I can use you, and I can hit Edit, Copy, get rid of you, and now I can hit Edit, Paste, or Control V, whatever suits you, whatever floats your boat. And I can hit this. First, let's rename this to Image 2. Not like it matters. And I can grab it. And I need to shrink it down a tiny bit. So we use our resize tool, and we make this like so. It will scale it for us. Now we can move it, and it looks like it has some furries down at the bottom, but you know what? That's okay. That is okay, because I might be able to use the eraser. Yeah, I can. As long as you don't hit Control A at this point in time. If I hit Control A now, I don't know why, but I think I might have. I actually already did this, like, erasing job, but it wasn't. I didn't save it after I erased it before. That's why it still is there. There we go. That looks better. Okay. So now that we have our layer, we can grab this guy and kind of put him wherever we want. And if I want it to be transparent, or actually, it's not what I meant. If I hit Control down arrow, no, maybe not. I just need to hit right click. No, just hit down. Yeah, now it looks pretty neat, like they're kind of one and the same, you know. So we're gonna do one of these kind of guys like that. Yeah. And now we're gonna add our text. Pretty simple, huh? So add our text, how to edit, and actually we're gonna just type in Sony Vegas tutorial. And then we can select all the text, go to our fonts, and that's not what I want. I want to pick it from here. There we go. I like to have the drop down arrow. And we're going to use Patagonia? Sure, we'll call it that, but that's not what it is. And then we're going to raise the size like so. Enlarge our text field. Now I've got some text, and we're going to make it white because it's easier to see. So we're going to select white. And now we need this to be appearing at the top. And it kind of is all over the place. You can see it. And there's white on white. I'm not sure if I like that. So actually, we're going to change this back to black and do this thing where we're going to fill it in with white on the outside. But first, let's bold this. No, we'll just italicize it. And this is strike through. No, that's stupid. Never use that. It's ugly as turd. Oh, excuse me. Okay, and then we're going to move you guys because you're in the way. Again, all these toolboxes just get in the way. You can close them out, but then you gotta bring them back, and it's like, GIMP. GIMP, GIMP, GIMP. Okay, so here's what we have so far. This is what we have so far. Not bad, but I kind of don't like the way they're arranged. So if we go like this and bring you down, I'm not really exactly sure how I want to align these. I guess I like the way they were first, with the text to one side, images to the other. Okay, that's fine. That is fine with me. And now we're going to take this color selector and select our font. And then what we're going to do is change the color here. No, not that one. Not that one. Which one is it? Damn it. Yeah, it is this one. Make it white. And once we do that, you're going to hit edit. Keep in mind, once you do this step, you have to be careful because you can't edit this again. So like you have to change the size and stuff like that now. So we're going to make this 4 and stroke. Now we've got the white popping out over the top. And then you can hit view, show selection, get rid of it, and now it's not furry. Now you can see the thumbnail has been complete. You can do other editing things on the side, but that's basically the gist of getting images by themselves selected and the font with the popping out. And yeah, I'm not sure if I can resize this. Let's see if I can. It'll probably give me the error. I want to make this a little bit bigger. And if I hit scale, it might give me an error message. No, or it'll do that. You can see the white is back there. That's not what we want. We're going to leave it like this because it looks good. Now we can hit export as Sony Vegas thumbnail PNG, export green bar, struggles to get to the finish. There we go. So that's how you do a thumbnail. This has been DunQ, guys. Leave a like. Tell me what you think. Tell me how bad I am at making thumbnails or something of that sort. Anything, any feedback is good, really. So have a nice day. I'm out of here. Deuces.